The alien priest closed his eyes, and the classroom attendants closed the curtains. It was pitch black, you could hardly see a thing, but the children were not scared, as this was routine for them. Then Hoto's eyes began to glow, even though they were closed. His eyelids were being lit up as the light his eyes were emanating shone through. Then the children closed their eyes and sat in a meditative manner. The alien then lifted his hands up in front of his chest, as if to receive something. Then light began to course through his veins, shining through his skin. The light coursing through his body got brighter and brighter, then a ball of light appeared in the air above his outstretched hands. The children, with their eyes closed, and now in a deep trance, lifted their hands up in the same manner as their alien teacher. Suddenly, small points of light shone on their foreheads, followed by small balls of light hovering above their hands in the same way as Hoto. The classroom attendants would not go into this trance, but stand still in the dark with their hoods over their heads and faces, so not to break Hoto's concentration. The air was alive and electric, and a beautiful energy was building up within the classroom, and once every child was comfortable within their trance, there was a mighty flash of light and a sensation that would travel through everyone in the classroom. Michael, Michael, wake up, speaks a strong yet warm voice, in a still and silent environment. Come on, Michael, wake up, says a cutely spoken voice. Sam, is that you? Michael calls out, who can hear but all he can see is darkness. Yes, now come on, slow coach. Michael opens his eyes to see a small blonde-haired girl stood in front of him. That's it, you're getting better. Michael looks around to find himself in a strange, beautiful place. The ground he has stood on has the appearance of blue, crystal-clear water. The sky is almost the same. There are no trees, no mountains, just a blue, flat crystal landscape and a blue, cloudless sky. All the children are around him, either breaking out of their trances or walking around with Hoto, who is tending to the other children, individually waking them up. I was first up today. I woke up before Jasmine, and even before Hoto came to me. Really? Michael answers, surprised. Sam helps Michael to his feet, and her long hair is blowing around as if there is a strong wind. Sam, why do you do that? You know there is no wind here. Hee hee. It's fun, and Hoto tells me to learn to use the power of my mind. And with that, Sam starts running around, arms outstretched, making her hair and lilac dress blow in the wind as she is creating this with the power of her mind. My hair is angel wings. You see, I will get really good and grow real wings. You just wait and see. Then all of a sudden, Sam stops in her tracks, and her hair and dress become still. Not again, Sam says with a sigh, and is looking towards Hoto and the other group of children. Michael looks over too. It's Tara. She's not coming through, Michael says. The pair see Hoto and the other 6 children stood around Tara, the older girl that created the space for Michael in the classroom. Tara is still sat on the floor and stuck in a trance. They both approach the group and watch. Hoto is now different. His skin isn't a dull eggshell colour, but a luminescence to it, and he doesn't seem so frail. He's knelt down in front of Tara and is trying to wake her out of her trance. Tara, wake up, child. It's okay, you're safe, Hoto says to Tara. The children watch on anxiously as Hoto places his hand on Tara's head. Hoto builds a stronger telepathic link between him and Tara. What is that, child? You don't like this place? I know, dear, but it's the only way I can show you all I need to. There is a long pause, and then Hoto turns his head and speaks to the other children. Children, please still your minds and not worry. You only confuse her. Michael and Sam hold hands and stay on the spot, whilst the other children walk a short distance away and focus on calming their minds. Hoto then speaks to Tara again. What is that, my dear? Hoto turns round to see Michael and Sam still stood behind him. He smiles and says, She wants you two close by. Sam and Michael walk around Hoto, and Sam glides to the floor cross-legged as Michael sits down opposite Sam. Both of them are either side of Tara, and each take one of her hands. Hoto takes his hand off of Tara's head, and takes one of Sam's hands, and one of Michael's, so forming a circle. Come on, Tara, you're supposed to look after me, says Sam. Yeah, you big sissy. Come on, says Michael, as they both giggle. That's it. Abandon your fears. You are safe here, child, says Hoto. And with that, Tara opens her eyes. Good girl. Well done, says Hoto. Sam hugs Tara, and they get up off the floor. The other children clap and cheer around Tara. You really must open up here more, Tara. There's nothing to be scared of here, Sam says. Tara frowns and puts her hands on her waist and looks at Michael. Sissy am I, Mike? She says. Michael laughs and darts behind Hoto as Tara tries to grab him. Now, children, calm down. It's time for today's history lesson, Hoto says in a warm manner. All the children gather around Hoto except Sam, who is in a world of her own, running around flapping her arms like a bird, whilst making her hair and dress blow around as if there was a strong wind. Hoto calls out to Sam, "Sam dear, come along please," and with that Sam flaps her way over to Hoto and the others. All the children now gathered around Hoto. He lifts his left hand as the other is resting on a young girl's shoulder who is holding on to him. An orb of light appears above his left hand and the centre of his forehead begins to glow. Then a bubble appears around the group of children and Hoto. Hoto looks at the children in a reassuring manner and says, "Everyone all right? Then let's begin." Some children stay near Hoto as if slightly scared, but others have no fear and press their faces against the bubble as if waiting for something. The blue landscape begins to unsettle, and the blue crystal-like floor begins to wobble and rise as if made of jelly, and then columns of blue crystal morph from the ground and the sky and break into globules as they rise and fall like the contents of a lava lamp. Most of the children are laughing in amazement, safe inside the bubble as it's tossed around by the chaotic environment. Suddenly a boy shouts out, "It's coming! Look, it's coming!" in a highly excited voice. Everyone turns around to see a lightning erupting, undulating blue wave-like wall formed by the sky linking with the ground. "Wow," Michael says to himself as a blue wave-like wall hurtles towards the bubble with the children inside. The noise of the wall gets louder and louder. "Here we go!" screams one girl, and with that the lightning attaches to the bubble and the wall crashes past with a terrific noise. Then suddenly all is silent. Sam pulls her hands away from her face, opens her eyes and looks around. The bubble is no longer around the group, and they are no longer in the blue environment they were only moments ago. They are now stood on a hill, overlooking a lush valley. There are trees and plants which are green and alive, a huge lake and fresh grass everywhere, and down in the valley thousands of people stood in a giant circle, holding up peace and welcome signs. Some of the children look over the edge of the hill and lay in the grass, others remain around Hoto.